Hi and welcome to Whisky Shared. You're watching my review of the Cotswolds Bourbon Cask. I'm Toby and you're watching Whisky Shared. Welcome to my review of the Cotswolds Bourbon Cask. This is the third of my Cotswolds whisky reviews. If you haven't checked out the other two, then I'll put a link in the description and you can check them out. This is the first bourbon cask whisky that's been released by the Cotswolds Distillery. It uses the same two yeast strains. It uses local barley. It has a 90-hour fermentation time and it's aged in first fill ex-bourbon barrels. It's 59.1% ABV. It retails for around £65 and it's a run of 2,500 bottles. Should we find out what it tastes like? On to the whiskey. So let's have a quick look at the colour. I'd say that's like a yellow gold. Let's start with the nose. Right, so the first thing I get is some like barrel char. I can really pick up that sort of charred oak. I'm getting some like sweet vanilla. There's some like baking spices in there too. And there's like a fruitiness, but it's not like real fruit. It reminds me of those sort of fruit salad sweets. So it's like a synthetic sort of mix of different fruits. There's like a maltiness there as well. I can pick up the sort of malted barley. And there's also like a biscuity note, which is quite nice. Let's move to the palate. Right, so this is light to start. Then there's some heat. It starts to build. You've got that pepper. It's spicy. You've got like cloves and yeah, really nice sort of warming baking spices coming through as well. Really is nice. I like the way that the heat sort of builds. It's not like a bang in your face. It really is quite nice at 59.1%. Let's have another sip. Yeah, so I'm starting to get a fruitiness. I'm starting to get pear drops, those synthetic sort of boiled sweets. I'm getting some vanilla. This is quite youthful. I'd say it's possibly quite young anyway, but it is quite nice. I can pick out the new make character from underneath. So it's really quite nice that you've got that sort of DNA represented. There's some like star anise in there, very similar sort of vibe as the cloves I was picking up earlier, and there's a really great mouthfeel with this. It's making me salivate a little, which is quite normal with high ABV drams. It really does activate the palate, but it's yeah, it really is nice. In terms of finish, I'd say this is long, there's some heat, it's fizzy, vanilla, fresh orchard fruit as well. As it lingers, I can taste those sort of green apples. Really is not bad in terms of finish, and it's yeah, it is something with that high ABV. I think it will sit on the palate for some time. In terms of value, well, this retails for £65. I picked this up at the distillery itself. If you haven't seen that video of my visit, I'll put a link in the description as well so you can check that out. It's 59.1% and I'm led to believe from their website it is actually slightly watered down. So 59.1% was that right flavour, or possibly they watered it down to get that magic number of 2,500 bottles. But I think at almost 60%, the value of this at £65 retail is pretty good. Occasionally, you know, you can get offers on their whiskey if you look on their website directly. But I think this isn't bad. This is a good, almost cask strength whiskey. It really does show the character of what this distillery is like from the new make, rather than it being sort of masked with red wine casks. If you're looking to get a bottle of this, I'll put a link in the description, and it really is a tasty drop, and it's definitely one I'd recommend myself. Hopefully you'll come back for more next week, and if you haven't already done so, hit that like button if you found this useful, and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Slauncher.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a like or a comment, and please consider subscribing for more videos like this.